What's up, boys? It's Crook here, back again with another stupid story time no one asked for. Now, in today's story time, we're going to be talking about the time that I witnessed a very bad beating, alright? Now, this story time takes place around 5th grade, but I actually wasn't in school because I did something bad and I got sent to this, mental asylum place where I had to stay for a couple of weeks because I was a danger to the school, I guess. But yeah, I witnessed some dude get the absolute living shit beaten out of him. If you guys do like the video, go ahead and like and subscribe. That'd really be helping me out here. These past couple of days, my views have been low. My views haven't really ever been high, but they have been low for a couple of days. So I'll try advertising them on more social medias that I have. Maybe that'll help. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I love you guys. You can go ahead and like and subscribe. Now let's get into this story time. Now, the day the story time took place was a very normal one up to the story time. Well, when the story time actually took place. You know, we woke up and we did everything that we would do. We did our morning routine, got breakfast, came back and just watched TV all day. So we did that, just chilling, mind our own business. And then all of a sudden, while we were watching TV, this kid who we're just gonna name Carl was just started messing with this other dude who we're just gonna call Jake. Now, Jake was a very cool person. I was actually friends with him at the time that I was there, so we were pretty chill. And he was a really chill person. He didn't really get into any altercations with anyone. He didn't like fighting. He just was a very peaceful guy. But the thing about him that made him stand out was that he was obnoxiously tall. This guy was tall as fuck. He was around as tall as my dad at the time, and my dad was 6'2", so he was pretty tall. And he was I think he was in 10th grade. So yeah, he was a pretty cool dude. And me and him were really cool friends. But all of a sudden, this kid Carl just starts messing with him for no reason. And everyone liked Jake, alright? Everyone liked him. Everyone liked being around him because he was just really calm. But all of a sudden, he just starts messing with him for no reason. And he's talking about his face and how black he was because, yeah, he was African American. He was really dark. But the thing is about Carl is that he didn't have the most melanin in his skin. He was white. So, from the looks of it, he was being extremely racist. And everyone noticed that, so they're like, bro, why the fuck are you even messing with him? He did nothing to you, he said nothing to you, just leave Jake alone. But nah, Carl wasn't having it. He just keeps laying into Jake. Then Jake has the great idea just to, start clapping back, because if I was in his shoes, I would have did the same thing. Because you're not just gonna start, talking about me for no reason. I literally did nothing to you, and now you're just trying to fuck with me. That's not cool. So I would have did the same thing to him. So he starts clapping back. They're going back and forth, insulting each other. And then Carl says something that definitely escalated the situation 10 times above where it was. And that's why your dad'll never come back with the milk. Now, when he said that, I immediately knew that it wasn't just gonna be some play type shit, just, talking back and forth. They were about to get into a fucking fight. Because the thing about him was that his dad actually had left his mom. So it was actually true. So it was bro, that's not cool. So Jake stands up and he walks over to him and he's like, what the fuck did you just say? And he's like, that's why your dad will never come back with the milk, you little bitch. And right when he said that, I was just like, oh fuck, he's gonna get beat the fuck up. Because Carl, let me give you a description about Carl. Now, Carl was a very small person. He was very chubby and he was very short. He was shorter than me, and at the time I was 5'1", so yeah, he was pretty fucking short. So when he said that, and with Jake being as tall as he is, I knew that something was bound to go down. So yeah, he says that, and then Jake gets up and he's starts getting ready to punch the shit out of him. And he's like, bro, don't say that shit again. And the dumb person that Carl is, he has the great A1 idea to say it again. And right when he says it, Carl, he's like, look, So he's sitting in a chair, and he's like in the fetus position, but his back is on like the butt of the chair. So he's like sitting like that. So right when he says that, and Jake hits him once, but he didn't really want to start getting into a full fight with him. So he hits him once, and Carl, being dumb as fuck, he just straight up extends his legs and kicks him. Now let me just say this right now. It was not a hard kick, alright? Even if he did kick him with both of those legs, it did not. I knew, I could see the look on his face. It did not faze him not one bit. And once he did that, he had a good excuse to why he was fighting him, so he didn't really get in that much trouble. So he just starts wailing on him. And he just keeps going at it for like 30 seconds, and then the administration came over and broke him up. But those 30 seconds had to be one of the worst times for this kid Carl in his life. Because that kid got beat up so bad. He ended up having a black eye. And like, he was just fucked up. His whole face was red. Like, he should have just kept his mouth closed if he knew. He would have if he knew what would have happened to him. But yeah, he got his ass beat, and the rest of the day went by super fine. But then they had to prescribe the kid like some type of fucking medicine, like it was a fucking sick patient or something. I don't know why they did that. But yeah, they prescribed him, my boy Jake, some medicine because I guess he had really bad anger issues to the point where he needed medication. So they gave him this stupid medication and told him to take it before he went to bed. And then we were all waiting for a couple of people to get out of the prescription room where they would like give you like pills for you to help sleep and stuff like that, which I was always there. So I get out and I go over to my bunkmate and I'm like, bro, what's up? And he's like, yeah, what's up, bro? You about to go to bed or you about to like stay up? And I was like, yeah, I'm about to go to bed. I'm kind of tired. So he's like, alright, man. And we're waiting, and then when we woke up, we walked out, Carl's bunkmate was like, bro, for some reason Carl wasn't there today. And I was like, what? He was like, yeah, he didn't come back to our room to go to bed. Like, he just didn't come. And I was like, bro, what? Why would they not let him go? Like, that's stupid as fuck. And he was like, yeah, bro, it was kind of confusing too, to me too. And I was like, yeah, man, weird. And after that day, in the middle of the day, we had this really chill teacher, and we had to beg him to tell us what happened to Carl after what happened. And he was like, okay, so Carl essentially had to be put in a different pod because it wasn't safe for him to be in the pod that you guys are in now. And we were just like, damn, he got beat up that bad? And he was like, yeah, I guess. He did look really roughed up, if you ask me. And I was like, yeah, man, we saw him. He was like, yeah, well, y'all go back to whatever you guys were doing. And we were like, okay, thanks. And we go back to what we were doing. But yeah, after that, we never saw Carl again. He got picked up a couple of days later. So I guess that's a really good ending to the story because no one liked that kid. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the story time. Go ahead and like and subscribe. That'd really be helping me out here. And if you would, go ahead and follow my other socials if you want to. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next story time. Peace.